Okay, so this is future me to open and preface this video with Indeed Lab Skincare is a brand I talk about a lot in this video. And today, Saturday the 28th, is the last day that Ulta is doing 20% off the entire line. So I thoroughly, highly recommend so many products in this line, and I want you to be able to get it for cheaper. And tomorrow, I believe it will be the second week of their fall haul, and this will no longer be part of their promotions. So yes, I just want you to get it for a better price. Okay, so Ulta 21 Days of Beauty is in full force. I don't think this was part of that promotion, but Indeed Labs is a brand that Caroline Hirons talks about. Any brand that she ever talks about positively, it's like mental note for me, right? So when I saw that they sold this at Ulta, I was like, let me try. I have the Retinol Reface, the Hyaluronic, and the Nano Blur Skin Perfector. And the packaging on these is very cute and compact. I love it. There was a promotion, so it was spend 30 bucks, I think, or something, and you would get the Nano Blur for free, which is also maybe worth $30. Anyway, the Retinol Reface was $24.99. This was $19.99, and there was a 10 off $40 purchase. So I got all three for $35. So I think this was a really good deal. So I'm really excited to try these. I don't know when I'm gonna get to it, guys. I buy skincare all the time to try skincare. I love trying skincare. It just takes a little more time to work through, but I'm gonna try and give you as many reviews as possible. Okay, so the Kanuka, is that how you pronounce it? CBD Healing Skin Balm. This, I think, retails for $58, and it was half off during one of the 21 days. So I haven't opened this yet. I was reading the ingredients. You get 50 milligrams of CBD in here, which is not very much, especially for the price. So I would recommend the CBD Hustle Butter to you instead. This is what I've been using for a while, and I really like it. So at retail, the CBD Manuka Honey, the Kanuka one, is $58. 50 milligrams of CBD, and you get a total of 1.6 ounces of product. The Hustle Butter with CBD, I believe, is $50 retail, and you get 500 milligrams of CBD in here, as well as a total of 5 ounces of product. So really, really good. Like, I haven't touched this one, I'm just gonna return it. When I got it, I just started reading the ingredients. I was like, not okay. The J-Cat Hydrating Primer, I like this. I don't know if this was part of the sale. I might have just picked it up. The Cover FX primers were half off, I think 19 each. I do have the Gripping Primer. I might give this one to my mom because she's on her second bottle of the Derma Blend one, so I want her to try this one. And I got the Dewy Skin Primer for myself, and I don't know that... I don't think it's silicone. How do I explain it? If a silicone and an oil were a primer and a moisturizer, this is what it is. And I've been testing it out. I don't know that I like the way it looks under makeup. Have to look into it. If anyone knows about this or has tried it out or is more familiar with ingredients, let me know. Because while I don't see dimethicone on here or any other silicones that I recognize, it still feels silicone-y, but also kind of oily. And then when I put foundation on top of it, it looks like the foundation is just sitting on the primer, but like not in a good way. Do you know what I mean? So I don't know, let me know. And here we have the Peach and Lily Glass Skin Refining Serum. This has been in my wish list for a while. Various Peach and Lily items have been. And this was finally like $19, I think, like half off. So I grabbed a bottle. So I'm excited for this. So I've been using this truffle oil, popping it into a bowl, then getting some of the Trader Joe's Peruvian potato chips and kind of like rolling it around and like spraying more on top, and it's been so good. All right, Trader Joe's haul. The maple streusel bread, if you see it, I don't even know. They had it at the front, and they had samples, and I had a bite, and I was like, I was gonna get it anyway. I saw it on Instagram, but I got one for me and one for my mom. Chocolate chip muffins. I don't know if I've seen Trader Joe's do this before, but these, I mean, they look good. Oh, and that's a huge box of Golden Grams. I love Golden Grams, obviously not from Trader Joe's. Butter toffee pretzels. I thought these were gonna be more of like a glazed kind of a vibe, but they're not. They're very textured. This photo is quite accurate. Brownie Coffee Crisp ice cream sandwiches. I've bought these before, they're delicious. New to me, the creamy pink primavera sauce. You have tomato, beet, cauliflower, chickpeas, and some citrus. Repurchased the bedetta. I think I said this last time. Why can't I say the banana date nut bread crisps? These are so good. They legit just taste like crispy banana bread. Just, ugh. I enjoy most of the Indian stuff I try there, so I'm gonna try out the korma fish curry. Grabbed their tuna burgers. I had their salmon ones and those were pretty good. Everything but the bagel Greek style yogurt dip. Maple ginger cookie swirl ice cream. I don't know, I hope this is good. So I decided to just listen to my own advice, and when it comes fall time, just take my experience from the last 3 or 4 seasons. Like, I don't like pumpkin things. Like, I don't hate pumpkin. I just realize I always prefer something else. Like, if there's a pumpkin sweet thing, I almost prefer it to just be apple or something else. So, no pumpkin things here. So I'm excited for this. Maple everything. I don't know if these are new, but I haven't seen them before. They're the gourmet jelly beans, and oh my God. Okay, so good. I didn't know the price because the price wasn't on there. I figured, okay, maybe like $1 something. They're like $1.99, so kind of expensive, but they are really delicious. Like, yeah. We have the leaf tortilla chips. I'm gonna try out their kettle cooked, lightly salted. I always love everything less salt. And this one has a like 4%, which is pretty good. I like anything under 5. When things are over 5% like sodium, I tend to be like, no. And then I got 3 bags of the Peruvian potato chips. These are so good, guys. I mean, I don't know. When I first had them, I thought they were like, they're good. But then the more I had them, the more I love them. And I have just been dipping them in truffle mayo. And it is just this horrible like phase I'm in right now that I really need to move past like ASAP. All right, so a quick conversation regarding some skincare items I've been trying. This is the Peach and Lily Glass Skin Refining Serum. I showed this to you earlier in the vlog, I believe. So I started off 3 days, 3 nights, and I use this. I think it's beautiful. It looks really great under makeup. When you sleep with it on, you don't necessarily have to apply a moisturizer on top, but you can. In the winter, if I use this, I will apply a moisturizer on top of it. It's not drying by any means, but it's not meant to provide a ton of hydration. So I like this. I'm happy I got it. It was, I think, half off during the Days of Beauty. And what else do I want to share with you? You get 40 mils of product, which is, you know, more than your standard 30 mils of skincare. Nothing bad to say about this. I really like it. I'm glad I finally got to try it. From there, I moved on to trying this out, which is the Indeed Labs Hyaluronic Moisture Boosting Serum. Contains one of the purest forms of hyaluronic acid. So what I want to say about hyaluronic acid is whenever you see a product that contains this ingredient, it always has these like just beyond claims, right? Like, is it really going to hydrate my skin so much? And I haven't really tried a product where I feel like I've experienced something like beyond what a regular good moisturizer can do for my skin. I am just, well, not speechless, because obviously we're gonna talk about it. It is a clear gel. You apply it to your skin and it immediately feels, I don't want to say, yes, cooling, but not like minty or like that mentally cooling, like icy feels. Within 30 seconds, your skin will feel smooth and hydrated. You will see zero glow on your face, unless you have oily skin. I don't have oily skin, I have normal to dry. When I apply it, it literally feels like how I wish every primer feels. Like whenever people talk about really great primers and I use it, I'm like, yeah, it's good. This smooths your skin and it hydrates your skin. It immediately feels amazing. I don't know how to explain this to you. I cannot recommend this to you enough. So when you use a hyaluronic acid boosting serum or moisture boosting serum, you have to apply a moisturizer on top. So I've been using, ooh, itchy. The Vichy Mineral 89, I've been using that since it's still kind of warm on some days. I've also used the Tatcha Dewy Skin Cream at night, and sometimes the Fresh Lotus Youth Preserve Face Cream. This has a night version, which I tried, which I'm really like, was really whatever about, but I love this one. And the scent of it is just like, so like clean, fresh air, but like without greenery. It's just when I first smelled this, I was just like, I couldn't even believe it. I don't know why the scent resonated with me so much, but I really like these two moisturizers. This one I will continue to use into winter. This other one from Fresh, I don't know how much hydration I'll get from it. I need way more in the winter than I do every other season. But back to this, if I were to recommend one item to you in all the things I'm showing you, it's this. It's so good. There is a moisture jelly that I'm absolutely going to pick up. I mean, I'm going to repurchase this. Like, I've been using it every day since switching off of this thing. And I very rarely, not even very rarely, I never tend to bring any like serums or moisturizers for the face up into the eye area. This thing, I cover my entire face, eyelids, under eyes, because it even makes my eye creams perform better. Like, it just really, it does what it says it's gonna do, and way more so than other products containing hyaluronic acid. Personal opinion, but I don't know, it's so good. So when I realized I enjoyed that so much, I had a sample of the PCA Skin Hyaluronic Acid Boosting Serum. It's a pretty good size sample. And this one also performed pretty well. It's a little thicker, and when I applied it, I felt like there was like some kind of like minty, mentholy thing, very subtle. So I was reading the ingredients, and I had to go pretty far down, and it shows that there is rosemary leaf oil, and that's the only product in here or ingredient that I think could have made my skin experience that. It didn't irritate my skin, but my skin is not sensitive. So what was the other thing I wanted to mention? This one has dimethicone in it, and I know there's like so much conversation about alcohols in skincare and silicones in skincare and how they're not harmful and they're not like gonna irritate your skin. I really just think it depends. Like, you know your experience with products like that. Like, you can listen to a lot of like professionals or skincare experts, estheticians. Everyone has like what they've been trained on, their personal experiences. I personally find that dimethicones do clog my skin. Like, I really have to cleanse my skin like 3-4 times for me to not break out from using a product with a lot of dimethicone in it. So I'm not saying this is bad, I'm just saying it's different. If you have a sample of this, try it. These moisture boosting serums really are only effective, if they're good, when you apply a moisturizer on top. All right, the other thing from Indeed Labs is the Retinol Reface, and I haven't tried this yet. I'm very excited. I'm very into like trying everything from this brand. I have a whole bunch of different things I want to try in my Ulta like cart slash like wish list or whatever. So this hasn't been tried yet, but we will. And the reason I haven't tried this is I'm still recovering from my Paula's Choice 1% retinol treatment. This is really, really good. I know I've showed this to you guys a few times in the vlogs. I even bought one for my mom, and she started using it, and she said that she was peeling after a day. And I'm like, because I always explain to her how to use an item when I like give her something to try. But I think she went in and she just put this on after after she cleansed her skin, and then she said she was peeling. I don't have sensitive skin, and she doesn't have sensitive skin, so I don't know, like we didn't get red, we just experienced peeling and like dry skin. And what I find is that there's retinols that are like $80, $90 plus $100, and then there's all these kind of like things that are under 30. And I've tried a lot of things under 30, and I'm just kind of like, I don't find that they like perform. I don't see any dramatic results. I always see results when I buy the more expensive ones. So I like how this one's not under 30, but it's not like in the $80, $90 range. I think it's like 58. And a lot of websites carry Paula's Choice. They do promotions 20, 30% all the time. So it's always easy to get this even under 50 bucks. So that's why I like it. And because it does perform so well, it is worth it, because you don't need to keep using it. It will continue to provide results that you want at a really great cost value, you know what I'm saying? Which also leads me back to this again. This one is under 30, so I'm curious to try it to see if I have even just better effects than what I've seen for other things that are under $30. You know, I'm just like throwing out numbers like I've done some kind of like research and data, but I'm just saying personal experience. Anyway, that was, for me, it looks like I've been talking for 8 minutes, but hopefully we can cut this down. But those are some things I've been using that I really like, that I wanted to share with you. Tiniest of Walmart hauls. The sweet Tart Ropes came out with an apple flavor, and they're okay. I mean, I really like the cherry. I don't know why they won't just do strawberry, but I mean, whatever. I luckily, fortunately, went to Walmart when they put out like a fresh box. Like at my Walmart, they always just put like one box out, and one box has 12 packets. Did I get all 12 packets? I did. I don't care. They're so good. They're $2.50 at my Walmart, and they're just the best blemish patches ever. I use them if it's like a zit, kind of like a clogged pore. If I have an area where I see texture, I mean, I'm all over these. I will steep my face pretty often also, so those are my tips for texture. Okay, then I found this. I feel like I've seen this before, or maybe it was like a different shape, but it's a garbage can, $3.48 at my Walmart. Super cute, very excited. Okay, also that maple ginger cookie ice cream is insanely delicious. Like, wow. There's no huge pieces of anything in there, but there's like, you get an excellent maple flavor. It's more of like a maple base, I would say, and then you get like random fireworks of ginger. Oh, so good. Okay, so this korma fish curry, I did not realize, I thought it was gonna be like, you know, like a, I don't know, like a shredded fish. There's like an actual, like, full-on fillet in here. And the rice has fenugreek leaves, poppy seeds, like, legit. I'm like, I had a taste, and they use coconut in this one. I feel like the other ones I've bought don't use coconut in their curries, but this one does, and it's good. I'm very happy about it. These also a win. The kind of coarse sugar that's been put on top really gives it like a little more texture. And I don't know why I'm talking so slow, I just had food. They do not skimp on chocolate chips. There is a lot of chocolate chip action happening on the inside. A little Home Goods slash TJ Maxx. Yeah, Home Sense I went to, and TJ Maxx with a Home Goods. Whenever I see the reed diffuser things that look like this, I always try to get the scents that I like, but also I just like getting the container because pretty. There's a white and gold one that I see sometimes. It's also gorgeous. I feel like I never see like the cool stuff at TJ Maxx and Marshalls as far as like beauty goes, but I got brushes for $8.99, the Marc Jacobs. This is the Smudge, no. This is the concealer brush, which is super awesome. I think I already have two that I've picked up from like different sales. And then this is the smudge brush from Marc Jacobs. Chanel does something very similar to this. Do not buy that one. It is a suck. Get this one. This I use for the inner corner. I have a very flat inner corner, as do a lot of, I guess, Asian-ish eyes. So my lid doesn't fully like open up into like my nose. So I have just like a flat area there. So I love using a brush like this to do that. But I also always prefer something synthetic because I like kind of putting like a cream shadow in there. So this is so good. Also this kind of hook. I was gonna put almost like a garment rack in a corner, but then I realized I saw this and then was like, this is way more perfect. So I'm trying to create like, I guess you'd call this the dining room, and I don't really have a dining room because dining for one. So I'm gonna turn it into kind of this, I'm trying to go for this kind of like Asian inspired with like a little bit of Moroccan boho-y vibe, but we'll see. It could just be a cultural mess, but this is gorgeous. And this is like, I feel like it's like 5 pounds. So I feel like I never see this combination of like green and like gold a little bit, so I'm very happy about this purchase. So yay. I love going to HomeSense. I feel like every time I go in, I want to like redo everything. Like, do I want to go boho? Do I want to go glam? Do I want to go not rustic? I don't like rustic, but you know what I mean. You just don't know what you want to do. I often leave without buying anything, so that happens a lot because I'm kind of like not sure. Okay, let's try and make this as quick as possible because I need to edit and upload this today. So I wanted to quickly give you some final thoughts on products from Indie Laboratories, as well as other things that are happening in a sale that's ending today. I did pick up another one of the Hyaluronic because I'm going through my current one very quickly. And even when I haven't been using this under like everything, like it's my first step, I still will put it under my eyes, like under and around my eyes, because I really think it makes my eye cream perform so much better. It really makes concealers look better that usually get kind of like, this is my testament. I use Clé de Peau. If you know, you know. Clé de Peau does not look amazing under the eyes. I think a lot of people love it because the coverage is great. So if you're really trying to hide something, the coverage is fantastic. And the staying power is good because it's fairly matte. But on a daily basis, I never thought I could use this on the under eyes, and I have been, and it looks awesome. I don't have it on today, of course. I can't show it to you today, but I have been, and I used it multiple times, and it never seemed to like create that like dry look, especially on the inner corner that I don't like. This is something I'd also tried maybe like 5 years ago, but at that time I don't think the shade Almond was available, so even then the shade range, the color I chose was too light, so I also didn't like it for those purposes. Anyway, that's just like my testament to how good the Hyaluronic moisture boosting serum is. Okay, so we know if you get nothing else, get this during the sale. I finally tried the Retinol reface, and you know, I gave my whole spiel about, you know, the price points and Retinol. I've used this 2 days in a row, like 2 nights in a row. I haven't seen any peeling yet. I put it directly on my face. I did not mix it with anything. So I'm curious to just like maybe read more about this just to see, because when a retinol product doesn't tell me the percentage, I feel like it's then quite low. So yes, I don't know if this is not bad. It's just, I think it just kind of very, very mildly refreshes your skin. It's not something that's gonna, I think, gonna create any kind of peeling. I haven't experienced that. I also picked up the 10 Balm. It is the 10 most powerful healing ingredients. So just, you know, 10 really awesome things combined in here. At first, I thought this would be thicker because it says a balm, but it's more like a creamy, lotiony type. And I used it last night on its own. Love it. I have it on under makeup today on its own. I didn't layer the Hyaluronic under it. This is so good. I don't know what it is about this line, but again, these 2 items are things that I expect. They're the results that I expect from a really good primer. So these obviously look amazing under makeup, but the way your skin looks, the texture, how it doesn't overly hydrate, it doesn't make you look greasy. I feel like this whole line would be really good for people with sensitive skin, especially something like this 10 Balm. I know they recently just launched at Ulta their body version of this. I don't know if I'm gonna try it. It's 25 bucks for a body lotion, and I don't know, I'm not quite picky about body lotions, but this is so awesome. I can't wait to use this in the winter. I also mentioned that I would pick up the Hyaluronic Moisture Jelly. This container is not, you know, my preference. I really enjoyed having things in tubes because it makes travel easy. You can handle them and not worry about them. I mean, I do love like when components have this kind of like press down and some stuff comes up, but I would say you only need to press about halfway down and it will cover your entire face. I guess if you're going full on, you know, for evening, you can do the whole like neck down to your tits kind of thing and do a full pump, and it's a clear jelly. These 2 items combine really, really beautifully. I will say that there's also a moisture lotion included in this lineup, but I don't know, not that I can be swayed by reviews. If I'm really interested in trying a product, I will try it, but the reviews just seem kind of like a very general consensus and overall feel of it's like whatever, or it's not that great. So I don't know if I'm gonna try it or not. I'm just very happy with this combination as well as the 10 Balm. Okay, so I think that this is just my tentative order for today. While everything is still on sale, I wanna try out their eye treatment. They have a vitamin C serum. they have a lip treatment, and I think those are the 3 things I will pick up. They have like a blur corrector in 4 different shades. I don't think I'm gonna get that. That's also not on sale. The items they just released are not on sale. And then I think there's this new ingredient I've been seeing a lot of skincare brands releasing or including in their lineup, and it's Conceal. And anyway, they have reface pads. So I mean, I love the Dr. Dennis Gross. I love the, who is it makes it? Oh my god, KP Duty does like a vitamin C one, I think. I could be making that up, but that one is quite strong. So I might pick up those because I'm very interested in something that is retinol-like. It's not retinol, that also will resurface your skin. So those are items on my list. I'll link Indeed Labs, like all the products, and then I'll include ones that, I don't know if I should break it up. Do you guys want it broken up based on things I recommend, things I'm trying? I don't know, whatever. We'll figure it out. I don't want the description box to be too insane. So I kind of went through all the other items that are on sale through today to see what else I would recommend to you in case you're trying to hit like a free shipping threshold. And I would recommend, let me see. Okay, so Ardell, all of Ardell lashes are 40% off. These are my favorite ones. They're the 174. They're super natural. I've just picked up the Lashify glue. I mean, if any of you guys watch Vassar Beauty, Brittany Vassar, oh my god, I need sleep. I just got my period like hours ago, so I am feeling not super awesome. Okay, but I wanted to get this portion out for you because sale. So she mentioned that she used their system and she liked it, but she also realized the best thing about it was the glue. So I don't know when I'm gonna get in the mode or mood to try out their glue. So you basically place the lashes underneath your natural lashes. So I might cut these up and see if I can place them in a nice way and see how long they last. Yes, okay. The CoverGirl mascaras are all 40% off. I would recommend the CoverGirl Exhibitionist to you. The, okay, Physicians Formula is 40% off all their face items. I don't, okay, so I tried that Healthy Skin foundation and I like it, but I couldn't find like a good shade match. So if you can find a good shade match, I think it's a really nice foundation. The Milani foundation is also 30% off. So I have mine in the shade 2. I'm like NC 23 to 25-ish. So I like this one if you have dry to normal skin. If you just look at reviews, people who have oily skin tend to hate this foundation. And then the other really good one is the Soap and Glory Kick-Ass All Day Wear Foundation. That's 40% off. And I have it in the shade 4. I have it on today. I love this foundation. I don't have anything, nothing's powdered today because I just can't, it's just not happening. I just put on makeup so I could do this portion of the video and to show you this foundation, to show you that this is on underneath this and you know, whatever, to explain. Right, and then Indeed Labs is 20% off. There's another skincare brand on there called Vitamin C Beauty, and that entire brand is also 20% off. So I can't get into that. What else would I recommend to you? I think that's it. So next week, next Saturday, hopefully we'll get a vlog up and we can share our thoughts on what we should pick up in that second portion of the sale. Okay. Oh my god, what's going on here? I had a hair. I don't know if this like, what is happening here? Do I have like a weird, do I have like a caveman forehead happening today? Okay, so yeah, I will see you hopefully next week.